Okay, microphone is on. Good afternoon, everyone. Launchday Mechanist here. This is going to be a bit of a first. I'm going to try and do 2 streams tonight. The first, well, tomorrow I got the day off, so I guess this is my double stream day off, or day off double stream. We're going to first start off with World of Warships Legends. This is the Tier 3 showcase. We are doing the Russian fleet. Now, as I did the Germans last time, the Russians are the only navy left with a carrier. After this, we go to the French, the Italians, the Pan-European, and the Pan-Asian, which have different types, but no carriers. Alright. After this, we'll probably be going... After this, the second stream will probably be some Sniper Elite 4. Doing mission number 2, so there's that. Y'all can stick around if y'all want for that. Anyway. Okay, so first off, with the Russian fleet, of course, we start off with the cruiser. We've got the Svetlana. Our commander is a unique one. It is the Azure Lane Commander Aurora. She is a Azure Lane commander that is unlockable for free. Well, yeah, I think it was for free. The unlockable mission was for free. Anyway, okay. Her base, she's only rank 5, so she has no inspirations yet. Her base trait is Flexible Threat, which switches the shell type if all main battery guns are fully loaded. Kind of like the battleship has on second thought. This is the cruiser special version of that. Okay, tier 1 skill is No Fly Zone, which boosts our AA damage and range. Second is Intuitive, which increases our sonar duration and radar duration. Also shows us the direction of the closest enemy ship. Let's see. Okay. Third skill is Punch Through, which boosts the cruiser's main gun AP damage and the shell penetration multiplier. Let's see. Lastly is Fixated. Let's see. Cruiser main battery shell grouping is increased and dispersion of main battery is decreased. She is not legendary, so nothing there. Okay. Let's take a look at the ship's stats. As you can see, she is almost fully upgraded. Well, she is fully upgraded, but she's almost to tier 4. Let's see. Our primary upgrade is the main battery mod 2, which increases our traversion speed at the cost of some reload time. Let's see. We've got the hull B installed. I'm going to uninstall it right quick. Okay. Default HP is... Let's see. 22,100. Default rudder shift time is over 10 seconds, and she has 4 AA mounts originally. We put the B hull back on, and her HP is increased to 24,600. Rudder shift time reduced to 7.2 seconds, and she now has 9 anti-air mounts. Let's see. There's your artillery targeting system. Okay. To the loadout. As you can see, she's got her ammunition is high explosive, armor piercing shells, and torpedoes. She's got 2 consumables, the infinite damage control party, and 2 sonar charges. Of course, 5 slots for boosters. I might remove that and well, yeah, I'm just going to remove that since we're going up against the AI first. yeah, remove that. We've got our Azure Lane flag equipped. No camouflage. Okay. Overall stats. Survivability is 29. Her hit points, as I said, are 24,600. Armor ranges from 6 millimeters at the thinnest to 125 millimeters at the thickest. Her artillery, she's got a lot of guns. 15 single mount 130 millimeter cannons. These have an effective firing range of 13.1 kilometers, a reload time of 8.9, basically 9 seconds. A turn time, 180 degree turn time of 22 seconds. HE max damage is 1900 with a 9% chance to set fire. AP shell damage maximum is 2575, so 2575. She does come with torpedoes. She has got 4 triple mount 450 millimeter torpedoes. These have a real what is that, Goncharov triple? Yeah, okay. She's got a reload. These have a reload time of 39 seconds. They have a turn time of 7.2 seconds. A maximum damage of 7,233. A little bit on the low side. Torpedo detectability range is 0.8 kilometers, so that's actually a lot closer to the enemy ship than some of the other torpedoes are. The range is 5 kilometers and the speed is 52 knots. And yeah, so 4 triple mounts means that she's got 2 on each side, 2 starboard, 2 port. Her AA defense, she's got 9 single mount 76.2 millimeter Lender guns. Not sure what that means, if they're lenders, if they're on loan, or if that's the name of the gun, or if that's the type of weapon it was. Anyway, she's got 9 of them. These are flat cannons, not machine guns. They have a average damage of 14 per second, and they have an effective range of 3.1 kilometers. So, AA defense is rated at 15. That's basically rudimentary. Next is maneuverability. Excuse me. Maximum speed is 29.9, 30 knots. Turning radius is 590 meters. Rudder shift time is 7.2 seconds. Concealment is about normal for a cruiser. She's detectable by range 10.9 kilometers out. After firing the main gun, this is 13.1. When on fire is 12.9. Default detectability by air is 6.6 kilometers. This is 9.2 after main gun use, and 9.6 when you're on fire. And as always, guaranteed detectability is 2 kilometers, and detectability when firing in smoke is 4.6. Okay, next section is the armor. As you can see, she's got a pretty interesting armor layout. It does look like she's got an armored belt basically. But let's go to the fore and aft ends only. Okay, as you can see, it looks like she's got quite the fore end here. Hang on a minute. Forgive me for the long pause, and if my voice sounds a little hoarse, made the mistake of sleeping under a fan last night. Wasn't actually that hot. Of course, we got surprised by a storm earlier today, so that really didn't hurt. The temperature was pretty good. All right, so first up is the fore-end armor belt. There's 2 sections of that. It's highlighted green and orange. They range from 25 millimeters at the top, at the upper part, and to 75 millimeters at the lower part. So the lower part is just above The water is just above the water line, and the green part is about halfway on the ship. So the green part kind of protects from shell damage. The gold or yellow part looks like it may protect against torpedoes. It may be part of torpedo protection. Her keel, all the way at the bottom, is 15 millimeters thickness. She's got a 4-end armor plate up here. That's her hull, basically. She's actually, looks like she's got like a split deck. Like a flush deck is the same height from bow to stern. This is not a flush deck. The fore part of the ship is higher than the mid and aft part of the ship. Anyway, the armor there is not really that thin at about 10 millimeters. Deck ranges from 10 to 20 millimeters. Only a small portion of that is the 20 millimeters. The aft end armor belt encompasses basically the whole stern. It ranges again from 25 to 75. The bottom, the keel, is again 15. Aft end plating is actually thinner than the forward hull plating. And the aft end deck is a solid 20 millimeters. Next up, of course, is her superstructure. Of course, she's got her conning tower armed and armored. Let's see. Conning tower bottom is 50 millimeters. The side ranges from 25 millimeters at the lower section to 125 at the upper part. The top is a solid 75. Then we go into the side plating and the top plating. Both are at 10 millimeters thickness. Next up is her weapons. As you can see with her weapons, you can definitely see the cannons of her. There's only one centerline gun, and that is the gun there's the cannon all the way on the bow here. The rest of these are either in the rest of these are either in casemates or they're shielded turrets to the bow and to the midship, forward and aft sections. Yeah, these are shielded turrets. They're on the wings and they are not aligned center ship. And again, zooming in, you can see her torpedo tubes. There's in the aft, there's one there and the other on the opposite side of the ship. Aft section between the two barbette turrets and the two turrets there, and the other two are even further aft. They're basically on the stern with the anti-air cannons. You can see 3 of them there. Okay, so the gun side armor is 25 millimeters. The bottom plate is 25. The frontal plate's 25. And the side plate's 25. And the top plate's 25. So the armor is 20. Yeah, the main battery armament is 25 millimeters all the way around. Next up is our auxiliary armor room. That is actually a pretty small auxiliary room. If we overlay the Citadel, yeah. Let's see. Overlay the hull, remove the Citadel. Yeah, you can kind of see where the armor is on this thing, where the armor belt goes. Anyway, let's see. The athwart ship or the bulkhead is 25 there. Her plating is 25 millimeters. The deck ranges from 20 to 25 millimeters. And that's pretty much it for the auxiliary room. But of course, the auxiliary room shields the Citadel. But the armor and the armor belt also kind of extends a bit. But let's see. It takes can cause any AP shell to ricochet at appropriate angles. Resists HE shells of up to 203 millimeters. Okay, so you need a battleship. You need battleship grade cannons to pierce the armor here. But it can cause any caliber AP shells to ricochet at the appropriate angles. That's pretty cool when you think about it. So anyway, let's see. The athwart ships are, let's see, 25 millimeters there. The armor belt is 75 millimeters. Her keel is 15. The deck is 25. The other athwart ship is 25, and the Citadel plating is 11. So that actually looks pretty cool. All right, to the overview. She's got 2 perks, one positive and one negative. She's got guns aplenty. A high number of guns allows for a lot of damage from a single salvo, meaning the broadside. But she is unwieldy. It is very difficult to change direction. She is the first light cruiser with turbine propulsion laid down for the Imperial Russian Navy. Svetlana was noticeably faster than her predecessors. Her armor protection and weapons were quite good for her time. The ship's artillery was remarkable for its long range and strong ballistic properties. So you see, but let's see. Entered service 1928, that's 10 years after the October Revolution, the Communist Revolution of Russia. And there were 4 ships in her series. So, she was planned for the Imperial Russian Navy, but she only came into service with the Soviet Navy. But she still got the Imperial Navy ensign flying on her aft mast. That's pretty good. Okay, so, again, standard rules apply. We are doing 2 matches. The first is versus AI. The second is PvP. We'll be doing the stats of each ship and then taking it to 2 matches. Okay, we've already done the stats on the Svetlana. Let's take her into AI. Oh, excuse me. Alright, map is polar and domination. I have comms turned off so that way I'm not accidentally, bringing anyone else into the stream or recording anyone else. Okay, we are in the center. We've got 2 destroyers, 6 cruisers, and 1 battleship. Let's see. And we're in the center with the battleship. Okay, we got a fire on the Karlsruhe first salvo. We're actually going at a pretty fair clip, aren't we? Gonna switch to armor piercing. That was pretty darn good. Ooh, we just took out the Phoenix. I think we actually scored a pretty good hit. What the? Okay, the battle already ended. The enemy team pretty much lost all their points. Well. I would consider just doing 2 PvP matches, but like I said, I really don't feel like, you know, just waiting around for the, you know, just in case we get sunk in the first few minutes of the match. I really just don't feel like sitting around waiting for the ship to spawn back in to take it out again. Okay. We got our boosters equipped, camo ready. Here we go. PvP Svetlana. Sorry about that. Had to step away for a moment. Okay. So we are in a we don't have any carriers to worry about, but we do have some destroyers. So let's take a look, shall we? We've got 4 destroyers on each side, 2 cruisers on each side, and 3 battleships. The battleships will probably cause a bit of a problem for us, but the destroyers or cruisers, maybe not. Hang on a minute. Sound the horn, damn it!
Силы противника на горизонте. Внимание, передаю координаты цели.
Looks like there's a destroyer in there.
Сфокусировать огонь на вражеском корабле.
Our destroyer, ooh, our destroyer took a big hit, but he's smoking up. I don't know why, but...
Торпеды по правому борту. Торпеды по правому борту.
Our battleship's about to meet a lot of torpedoes. Nope, never mind. Yep, we got 2 destroyers back to back there.
Неполадки устранены. Пожарная тревога.
Yep, ooh, we made the mistake of turning broadside to him and he made us pay. He's trying to get behind that island. But he does not make it in time.
Союзники, сфокусировать огонь на цели. Союзники, сфокусировать огонь на цели.
We've already lost 3 of our 4 destroyers. Shit, he's just content to just sit there, I suppose. We got 1 hit, 1 overpin, and 1 ricochet.
Башня главного калибра выведена из строя. Неполадки устранены.
You know what? You can have C. I don't want it. Ooh, Clemson just got devastating strike on the Phoenix, but the Phoenix also got it's just a flesh wound. Okay, we've got 1 battleship. That's the Texas over there. Okay, so we were up tiered a bit. All that's left is battleships and destroyers. So I'm switching back to high explosive.
Нужна разведка.
Oh, well, that was cheeky.
Союзники, поддержите огнем по указанной цели.
This will probably be it from me. Well, I sunk a destroyer. That's something. Yep, we got destroyed by the Kaiser. Texas just got high caliber. Well, that's the end of that match. As you can see, though, the Svetlana was a little bit difficult to turn. The guns were good. We were able to get some solid hits. It's really just a matter of how you use it. Something tells me that destroyer is either hiding in there or he had looped around to the other island, but I can't really tell. Texas is hanging in there, but now he's the only one left. Yeah. Well, let's see. Still, good game. Okay, next ship on the list, that is the SOWxRogueDragoon's. That's the Russian Tier 3 destroyer. Of course, as you may guess, it's the build-up, it's the next level of the Tier 2 destroyer that we unlocked previously. Excuse me. Gonna take all my high-ranking boosters off. Now, as you can see, I have not played with this destroyer much. So, I could get the upgrades, but let's have a look at her stock, shall we? Okay. I do have at least one upgrade. That's the main battery. It boosts the traverse speed at the cost of reload. Okay. This is basically the Hull A SOWxRogueDragoon's. High explosive shells, armor piercing shells, and torpedoes. She's got 3 consumables: damage control, smoke generator, 2 charges for that, and engine boost, 2 charges for that. 5 booster slots, 1 flag slot, and 1 camo slot. Her survivability is low. 9,400. Yep, that was a loss for the Svetlana. Let's see. Armor ranges from 4 millimeters at the thinnest to 15 at the thickest. Her artillery, she's got 5 single mount 102 millimeter cannons. It's a low caliber cannon. It's got a fast reload time though. Firing range is 9.4 kilometers. Reload is 5.2 seconds. Turn time is 19.6 seconds. HE shell damage maximum is 1500 with a 7% chance to set fire. Maximum AP is 1800. Her torpedoes, she's got 3 triple barrel 450 millimeter launchers. These have a reload time of 32.3 seconds. They have a turn time of 7.2 seconds. A maximum damage of 6,167 and are detectable 0.8 kilometers away from target. They have a range of 4 kilometers and a speed of 57 knots, so they're a little bit faster than the cruiser's torpedoes, but they have a shorter range as well. Her AA defense is, of course, rudimentary. It's practically non-existent. You have 2 7.62 millimeter Maxim machine guns. These deal a damage of 3 per second, and the range for them is 1 kilometer. And you've got a one single mount 63.3 millimeter flat cannon that does 1 damage per second and has a range of 3 kilometers. Bottom line, stay away from aircraft. Maximum speed, maneuverability though, of course, obviously with destroyers, maneuverability is going to be excellent. You got a max speed of 36 knots, a turning radius of 580 meters, and a rudder shift time of 3.4 seconds, so she can change directions pretty quick. Concealment is pretty good, is excellent for destroyers. Detectable range is default 6.1. Main gun brings this to 9.4. When on fire, you are 8.1 kilometers visible. Visible up to 8.1 kilometers away. Default detectability by air is 3.1 kilometers, 5.1 after using the main gun, and 6.1 when you're on fire. So your detectability when on fire is the same for the air as your default detectability at sea under normal circumstances. And as usual, guaranteed detectability is 2 kilometers, and when firing in smoke is 2 kilometers. So your smoke is your ally. Okay, let's take a look at the armor. Yeah, let's take a look at the armor next. Of course, armor. What is there? Let's see. Bottom is 10. Fore-end plating is 10. The deck is 10. Athwart ship is 6. The keel is 10. Aft end plating ranges from 10 to 14. And the aft end deck is 10. So thin armor for the hull mainly. See. Conning tower bottom is 4 to 6 millimeters. The side is 14 millimeters. Top is 14. Side plating is 10. Top side is 10. So no plate. So yeah, no plating for the commander and no plating on the superstructure. Let's see. Next is her main battery. Yeah, that's basically the mount armor, the frame that holds the cannon to the hull. As you can see, we're zoomed in. She's got 2 cannons on the forward on the bow. There's one of her torpedo launchers. There's her lifeboats. Then she's got twin torpedo launchers there. And then you've got, let's see, there's the flat cannon, the 76 millimeter. There's gun number 3, her aft bridge, and guns number 4 and 5 there on her aft. Let's see. Zoom back in. Spotlights there. And it looks like her machine guns are situated on the bridge. So her machine guns, so her AA fire is actually kind of spread out. She's got her machine guns on the forward bridge and her flat cannon in the aft area. But of course, let's see, the armor plating mount is 6 millimeters, 6 millimeters all the way around, and that's just for the mount to keep the gun from flying off the deck. Finally, we have her vital ship armor parts. The athwart ship is 14. Her armor belt ranges from 12 above waterline to 15 below waterline, so she's got a little bit of thickness below the waterline. Her deck ranges from 10 to 15 millimeters in certain spots, and again the athwart ship is 14 millimeters. So that's pretty much the armor. Okay, stat wise, she's got again a positive and a negative perk. The positive, sure shot. The shells have a good ballistic trajectory, maintain velocity, making aiming easier. That's nice. But the downside is short range, low torpedo range. Developed from the legendary Novik class destroyers, Izyaslav was one of the largest and most powerful destroyers in the Russian Navy. Compared with her predecessor, she was armed with more powerful artillery. This ship was surpassed in torpedo caliber by foreign-built destroyers over time, which was partly compensated by the number of torpedoes that could be launched in a broadside salvo. Yeah, if you recall, the Tier 2 Russian destroyer had 4 torpedo launchers. This one has 3. They are small torpedoes, but she can launch a lot of them. Speaking of which, I don't know if the damage, I don't know if the max that's something I have to check on, or something I'm actually embarrassed I haven't elaborated on. I don't know if the max torpedo damage is 1 torpedo only, or if it is the full, like if every single torpedo you fire hits, or if it is just the torpedoes from a specific launcher. I'm not sure. Something to look up anyway. Let's see, she is a World War I ship. She entered service in 1917. There were 5 of her class, so she entered either right as the Russians were about to withdraw from World War I because of the October Revolution, the Communist Revolution, or she entered and did possibly see service in World War I before the Russian Empire collapsed. Alright, so we're going to do, again, an AI match and then a PvP match. So, starting with the AI, well wait, we haven't, oh yes, we need to introduce our commander, haven't we? Okay, our commander for the destroyer is Nikolai von Essen. Again, I haven't leveled him up to unlock any inspirations. His base trait is Nook and Cranny, which increases the minimum ricochet angle of your ship's shells, or it reduces the minimum ricochet angle. It makes it easier for you to hit enemy ships without ricocheting. Okay, skill 1 is contact is imminent. That boosts torpedo speed. Second is before it's too late. That increases the detectability of incoming torpedoes. Let's see. Okay, he's our universal commander. I don't think I've got any Russian destroyer commanders. Let me take a look. Nope, I don't have any Russian destroyer commanders, so he's the universal for me. Okay. Third skill is back in stock. That reduces the reload time of the torpedo launchers. And the fourth skill is Smoke on the Water, which increases our dispersion time and deployment time for the smoke screen. Alright. He is not legendary. Okay. So, let's get to it, shall we? This game is mocking me. I literally just said in the game, do not get this destroyer anywhere near aircraft. And look where I'm at. I'm in a carrier match. Okay. Tier 2s, and we got a single tier 2, the rest of us are tier 3s. We got 3 destroyers, 4 cruisers, 1 battleship, and 1 carrier. Our carrier is the Rhine, the opposing carrier is the Langley. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and head into D. Alright, I'm going to head into D. Going to start capturing it, and I'm going to smoke up also. Ooh, that V-170. Let's see if we can't get him before he tries torpedoing us. Either these guys are good or the AI is just acting stupid today. Our Danae's down, our Phoenix is in bad shape. Well, our Phoenix is in good shape. Danae, not so much. Gonna hit that engine boost. The Phoenix is going after the carrier. There went the enemy battleship. There goes the other destroyer. So if the other cruiser falls or if the carrier falls, they lose. It all depends on what gets killed first. Or no, wait. Nope, if they lose the carrier, they'll still be in it. If they lose the if they lose the cruiser, they're still in it. Yeah. Okay, so they lost on points. Well, my math isn't perfect. Yeah, did damage but didn't sink anything. Okay, now we go to PvP. Let's put some boosters on. Also a camouflage. Alrighty. Hang on a minute. Nope. Alright. Here we go. Bit of an interesting lineup here. 5 destroyers, 2 cruisers, and a carrier each. And we're down tiered to tier 2. We're working with tier 2s. Really? Someone's still rocking the Gabold even after they've nerfed it? Even after they nerfed it? Wow. I suppose we can't blame them. For those of you wondering what I'm talking about, it's a French tier 2 premium destroyer, the Gabold, the N Gabold. I don't know what the EN is, but at the Gabold, it's called. Basically, its torpedoes were tactical nukes. If even one torpedo had enough power to sink a battleship in one hit.
За кормой. Вижу изменения противника. Дымогенератор запущен. Неполадки устранены. Установка дымов завершена. Двигатель форсирован. Крейсер противника.
Okay. So that happened. Kind of disappointing. Storozhevoy. That is another premium Russian destroyer. That is tier 2. Alright. Maybe we'll have better luck with the other matches, huh? Okay. Okay, here we are. This is the Gangut, and if you've seen my video on the Kraken, this is the ship that I earned my first Kraken on. It is the Russian battleship, tier 3. Our commander is the Russian battleship commander Mikhail Kedrov. Again, he's not in rocking it. He does not have any inspirations. He's not high enough level yet. Let's see. Base trait is Vicious Circle, which boosts the battleship gun traversion speed. His skills are Brawler, which increases the reload time and torpedo detectability range at the cost of the battleship's main battery range. So a little bit shorter on the main gun range. Skill number 2 is Porcupine, which is a secondary build booster. Improves the range of the secondary guns, the grouping, and reduces dispersion. Next is Collective Labor. Damage control party duration is increased, and we have 1 extra charge. And I hear your confusion. Damage control is usually infinite. Why have charges? Well, we're about to get into that. The 4th skill is Properly Meticulous. It's another secondary build booster. Let's see. It reduces the reload time for the secondary guns and boosts the duration of the enhanced secondary targeting booster. He is not legendary. Alright. Now, I do have the Gungut all the way upgraded. She starts off with, let's see. 4,000. 37,600 HP, I believe. Rudder shift time of 14.3 seconds and only 8 AA mounts. The hull B improves all 3 of these. Okay, her loadout. Alright. Ammunition is high explosive and armor piercing. Consumables. Russian battleships. Because I don't know why, but Russian battleships have a limited damage control party. They are not infinite. They only have 4 charges. Well, 3 charges by default, plus 1 for our commander. Other than that, we have the default repair party. We got 2 charges of that, and we've got 3 charges of the enhanced secondary targeting, which boosts our secondary guns. 5 slots for boosters, 1 slot for the flag, and for camouflage. Okay, we suffered defeat in that last match. Oh well. Just a moment. Sorry about that. Survivability for the battle for the Gungut is good. She's got she's got a health of 40,500. Her armor ranges from 12 millimeters at the thinnest to 305 at its thickest. Torpedo damage reduction of 9%. Artillery is 69. Nice. The nice number. Main battery consists of 4 triple mount 305 millimeter cannons. They have a firing range of 12.9 kilometers, a reload time of 34.9 seconds, so 35 seconds, a turn time of 52, almost 53 seconds. HE damage maximum is 4,500 with a 33% chance to set fire. AP shell damage is a max 8,600. Her secondary guns, she has 16 single mount 120 millimeter cannons. These have a firing range of 4.3 kilometers and a reload time of 8.1 seconds. They do HE damage. Max HE damage is 1,700 with a 8% chance to set fire. Her AA defense. She has got 4 single mount 7.62 millimeter Maxim machine guns. These do an average damage of 7 per second and have a range of 1 kilometer. And she's got 8 single mount 75 millimeter Canet naval guns. These are flat cannons and they do a max damage of 15 per second and have a range of 3 kilometers. A defense is 11, so she's better at defending herself against aircraft. Maneuverability for a battleship is low. Maximum speed is 23.7 knots, barely breaking the 20 knot for dreadnoughts. Turning radius is 660 meters. Rudder shift time is 10.2 seconds. Her concealment is, of course, for battleships, it's ridiculous. Well, it's a big ship, so of course it's going to be spotted first. But detectability by sea is 12 kilometers. Firing main gun is 12.9. If you're on fire, it's 14 kilometers out. Detectability by air is 9.6 kilometers, which this increases to 15.7 after firing the main gun, and is 12.6 when you're on fire. Guaranteed detectability is 2 kilometers, and detectability when firing in smoke is 9.2 kilometers. Okay, armor-wise, yeah, that's a lot of steel. That is a lot of steel plate. We're going to start, of course, on the fore and aft end armor. She's got a fore and aft armor belt that ranges from 75 to 255 millimeters. Her keel is 30 millimeters. Default fore-end plating is 19 millimeters. The fore-end deck, it ranges from 25 to 38 millimeters. And her athwart ship is a solid 50. Aft end armor belt ranges from 50 to 125 millimeters. The keel is again 30 kilometers. And the aft end plating is 19 millimeters. So there's actually less armoring, looks like, on the stern section than there is on the bow section. It could be the bow section, the ship could be possibly used for ramming? Maybe? I mean, from the way the bow is designed, it's possible. Okay. Next up, she's got her torpedo protection. 25 millimeters. That's pretty good. Next up is her Superstructure Armor. As you'll notice, unlike other ships, both her forward bridge and her aft bridge are armored. Conning tower bottom is 70, side is 120 to 250. The conning tower top is 120, side plating is 13, top plating is 13. So yeah, so she's armored at the front and at the rear. In case the forward bridge is destroyed, the aft bridge can still be used. Okay, Casemate Armor. And what a casemate it is. Just take a look at that armor. Athwart ship, it ranges from 30 to 125. Oh, sorry. Armor belt ranges from 125 to 225. The deck ranges from 25 millimeters to 75. And her athwart ships range from 50 to 100 millimeters. So as you can see, I'm sorry. She's got 16 secondaries, 8 on each side, and they are all in the casemate here in groups of 2. You got 2 there. You got 2 4 close to the first turret. 2 midship on the close to the second turret. 2 astern close to the third turret, and the final 2 are right next to the fourth turret. Taking a look at the main battery armor. These are fully enclosed turrets. Rear plate is 305 millimeters. Barbette armor, the magazine armor, ranges from 75 to 150 millimeters. Bottom plate is 100 millimeters solid, and the frontal plate is 203 millimeters. Side plate is 203, and the top plate, the thinnest part of the turret, is 76. So, armor-piercing bombs might have an effect if we're up against the Rhine carrier, or if we're going up against or if we're going up against other battleships. Plunging fire from battleships might be effective. Alright. Finally is her Citadel. And of course, as you'll notice, that's kind of a narrow Citadel. Let's factor in the torpedo protection and the casemate. She is protected. Okay, so vital part armor. Citadel athwart ship. It ranges from 30 millimeters to 100. The keel is 30 millimeters solid. The torpedo bulkhead links in with the torpedo defense, 19 millimeters to 50 millimeters. Her deck is actually the thinnest part, looks like, ranging from 25 millimeters at the thinnest to 44 at the thickest at the ends and on the edges there. The athwart ship forward is ranging 50 to 100 as well. So, all in all, she's got some pretty solid armor all over her. She is a difficult nut to crack. She's a difficult ship to sink. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so she's got 3 perks. 2 are positive, and the other is actually the explanation for the damage control. It is the Russian battleship class skill. There are 2 positives. She's got superior 8 armor AP damage, so superior armor piercing penetration. She's ironclad, so above average armor thickness, greater resistance to all forms of damage penetration, and on-demand repairs. The damage control party reloads faster, but has limited charges. Naturally, you can only use your damage control team so much before they're exhausted. She is part of the first series of dreadnoughts battleships built in Russia. She was armed with 12 main battery guns. The ship features included a significant area of side armor and general layout, providing a full starboard salvo, a full sideboard salvo at the widest possible angles. She entered service in 1914. There were 4 in her class. Alright. First off is the AI. Let's go. You ever feel like you're alone in the map? Well, in this case, we are. We are the only battleship in this map. And, what did I say? Armor-piercing bombs may have an effect. We're up against the Rhine. Our carrier is also the Rhine. We've got 4 destroyers on our side, but 2 of them are AI. 3 cruisers, 1 battleship, us, and a carrier. Alright. Well, let's get this show on the road, shall we?
Желаю всем удачи.
I'm switching from armor piercing to high explosive simply for the fact that I will probably not be the one facing the battleship. It'll probably fall to another teammate. Our cannons are powerful enough we might be able to overcome cruiser armor. We'll damn sure be able to overcome destroyer armor. That ain't gonna make it. And the AI goes right into the torpedoes of the Jaguar. I know that sound. Two destroyers just wound up ramming each other.
Внимание, передаю координаты цели. Внимание, передаю координаты цели. Союзники, поддержите огнем по указанной цели.
Jaguar just took out the Wakeful. I'm hoping I can actually get moving so that I can actually showcase some of the... Yep, Karlsruhe just took out the Isokaze. My teammates might be too new at this. Alright, there goes the Karlsruhe. Jaguar just took out the Wakeful. Jaguar's got 4 kills, so this guy's got to be skilled with it. This guy's got to be skilled.
Союзники, сфокусировать огонь на цели.
Auto aim lied to me. Okay, who's this beside me? The Karlsruhe. Okay. Okay, the Emerald looks like it's swinging in. He's gonna sail right into the Jaguar's torps. One got him. Ryan just took out the Emerald. All that's left is the carrier, and there he is.
Сфокусировать огонь на вражеском корабле.
Well, we got 1 penetration and it incapacitated him. Of course, we're the frickin' battleship, so the AI is targeting us like crazy with his aircraft. And of course, we've got superior range. You can see how fast he's moving. He is booking it. He is hauling ass. Unfortunately for him, this game does not recognize retreat. But yeah, this game does not recognize retreat. If you get to the border area like you're trying to retreat, all it's going to do is shut your engine power down until you decide to get back in the fight. Oh! We got a solid hit on the Rhine. But we're not going to get him. Nope, the carrier took it out. We did get a solid hit, though. I guess if I'd had that fourth cannon ready, I could have got him. Let's see. Completed the weekly boost in one of the weekly challenges, so. Oh shit, that's right. I haven't been doing the damage report on the PvP matches. Well, mainly because we haven't won a match yet. All right. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, we'll be using that camouflage. Taking the Gongood out for the tier 3 battleship PvP match. Here we go. Well, shoot, what I'm nervous about actually is the carrier, the Casemate. I haven't played with that thing since I got it. Is someone got Admiral Halsey equipped as a commander? Because I swear this is a damn typhoon. And we're in a carrier match again. 1 carrier, 3 battleships, 3 cruisers, and a destroyer. Same on the other side. Let's see. We're up tiered. We got some tier 4s in here, and we've got an enemy division between the 2 Turines and the Isokaze. Let's see. Enemy carriers, the Langley. We've got the Langley. Let's see. We've got the Clemson for our destroyer. Kuma, Phoenix, Hawkins. That's us, the Gongood. We got a Wyoming and a Congo. We're up against an Isokaze, Jusano, Dene, Omaha, Turin, Texas, and Langley. And the joke is, well, not technically not a joke, but anyone who knows their naval history, during World War II, Admiral Bull Halsey had his fleet sitting at anchor during a typhoon. They were actually doing refueling in a typhoon. Wound up actually losing several of his ships. Well, not losing ships, but they were damaged. Okay. So right from the get-go, we're getting pounded. Okay. The Danae is pretty much sitting broadside to me.
Большая пробоина. Торпеды прямо по курсу. Неполадки устранены. Торпеды прямо по курсу.
Bloody fucking hell. Oh, pardon me. Yep. This is why I'm starting... I'm actually starting to dislike this game.
Неполадки устранены.
Yep. I am really starting to dislike this game, to be honest. I'm not even gonna do a second match with this thing. I'm not. Next is Komsomolets. Commander is Yevgeny Preobrazhsky, whatever his name is. Let's see. Base trait is seasoned professional. Damage control party cooldown time is 0.6 seconds. Skills are swatting at flies, one-way ticket. Let's see. Swatting at flies increases the AA damage. One-way ticket increases torpedo damage. Impervious reduces fire and flooding damage. And Burn Baby Burn boosts the HE bomb damage. He is not legendary. As you can see, I have not played with this ship, so I don't know what I'm getting into with it. Loadout comes with HE bombs and torpedo squadrons. It has the damage control party, which this time is infinite, and has the auto fighter. Four numbers of that. You've got 4 slots for 4 boosters. Slot for the flag, for the camouflage. Survivability is for carrier of the tier 3 pretty good. Well, it's about borderline, really. 31,000 HP. Armor ranges from 6 to 20 millimeters. Aircraft, torpedo bomber is the Polikarpov R5T. Dive bomber is the CDB Sean. Hit point is, let's see, for the torpedo bombers, stats are health is 1,220, max speed is 122 knots. The thing with the Russian carriers is that all aircraft attack as one, so basically each squadron counts as one attack. The attack unit and squadron size is 4 each, and all 4 attack. Detectability range for the torpedo bombers is 10 kilometers. Restoration time is 72 seconds. Max torpedo damage is 3,872. Torpedo speed is 41 knots. Range is 6 kilometers. Hit points for the dive bomber, 1,080. Maximum speed is 127 knots, so a little bit faster. Squadron and attack size is the same at 4. Detectability range is 10 kilometers. Restoration time is 71 seconds. Max bomb damage is 10,726. These are not technically dive bombers. These are skip bombers. Meaning you drop your bombs before your ship and they skip into them. I think they follow the same rule as the torpedo bombers. You got to go broadside to get the full effect. But we'll see. Max bomb damage again is 10,726. Fire setting chance is 56%. So 50-50 shot. Artillery is actually considering the others pretty good. She's got 3 single mount 102mm cannons. These have a range of 4.2 kilometers and a reload of 5. They do HE shell damage. Max shell damage is 1500 with a 9% chance to set fire. The other secondary armament is the 130mm AA-55. They have 4 single mounts of these. Range is 4.2. Reload is 10 seconds. These are also HE cannons. They deal 1500 damage and a 9% chance to set fire. So, that's a little bit weird though. Obviously it's a bigger caliber. I understand the longer reload time, but why the same damage as the smaller caliber cannon? That doesn't make sense. A bigger shell would do more damage. Probably that darn, nerf that everyone was talking about. A lot of people, from what I've read in some of the Discord comments, was that the secondaries apparently got nerfed around some point before I started playing anyway. Her AA defense is actually her secondaries. She's got the 3 single 102s. They do an average damage of 9 per second, have a range of 3.5 kilometers. Maneuverability is poor. I mean horrible. Let's see. Maximum speed is 17 knots. She's slower than a battleship. Turning circle radius is 640 meters. Rudder shift time is 10.9 seconds. Concealment is about the same as a battleship. 11.8 kilometers. When you're on fire is 13.8. Detectability by air is 9.4. Yep, we suffered a defeat there. Big surprise. Looks like it was a small batch match. Damn, they just about wiped us. Yeah. But I'm not gonna go back for a second match with the Gungan. I'm sorry. Again, back to concealability. Detectability by air is 9.4 kilometers. When on fire is 12.4. Guaranteed detectability is 2 kilometers. With her armor, let's see. Her keel is 20 millimeters. Fore-end plating is 16 millimeters. The deck is 13 to 16 millimeters. And the, let's see, that goes back to the keel, 20 millimeters. Aft-end plating is 16 to 19. Aft-end deck is 16 to 19. Okay. She does have some torpedo protection. Of course, the best protection for torpedoes would be to stay away from them. Torpedo armor is 13 to 16 millimeters. Superstructure. As you can tell, she's obviously not a purpose-built aircraft carrier. It looks like she was, she's an improvised carrier. Probably from a merchant ship or something. Superstructure, side plating is 10, top side plating is 10. Yeah, because you can see the forward bridge is there under the flight deck, where the exhaust funnel should be for a merchant ship. The exhaust has actually been split to where it forms a goal post, like a football goal post around the flight deck. And then, of course, her aft castle and whatnot is there. That'd be absolutely crazy to try and land on this thing. Okay, auxiliary room. That's a big auxiliary room that includes the flight deck, the struts that hold the flight deck up, and the part of the ship. Athwart ship compartments are 16. Plating, it ranges from 6 to 16 millimeters. The deck is a solid 6 to 19 millimeters. 19 on the top. Yep, 19 on the flight deck. 6 on the hull deck. And the athwart ship again is 16. Next is her Citadel. That is actually a weird looking Citadel. In the forward part, it barely gets above the water line. Midsection and aft section stick above the water line. And the fore and aft sections are kind of wide, and the midsection of the Citadel is narrowed. Athwart ship bulkheads are 16 millimeters. Bottom, the keel is 30 millimeters. 20 millimeters. My bad. Bulkhead is the torpedo bulkhead, which links into the torpedo armor. Range is about 13 millimeters solid, and then the Citadel deck is 13 millimeters. Okay, overview. Okay, she's got 2 perks. Camaraderie. All aircraft in the attack group drop bombs at the same time. Also torpedoes. But the negative is slow timing. Torpedoes take longer to arm, requiring a longer lead on the targets. And the... apparently she was never actually built. She was designed. And there's not even much information on her. A small and relatively slow aircraft carrier that was reconstructed from a training ship. Year of design, 1936. Okay. So, let's get to it then. Forgive me for my earlier outburst. I'm not sure what it is, if I'm just not playing that good, or I don't know. I just have not been able to do much in the game. I just have not been... My matches have not been doing that well. I kind of took a step back from Tier 5 to do some Tier 4 matches, and from Tier 4 to Tier 3, and even those don't do too good. I'm kind of wondering if I used all my luck on getting that one crack in that one time.
координаты цели. Союзники, передаю координаты важной цели.
Maybe not. Okay, I thought they were bouncing bombs, like they'd bounce off the water, then strike the target. Apparently not. Son of a...
Наша команда получила преимущество.
Yeah, I can see what it means now by a long aiming time.
Активирован автопилот. Наша команда близка к победе. Наша команда близка к победе.
Obviously not too good.
Наша команда близка к победе.
This is just probably gonna take some time to get used to how this ship works. Damn, I haven't even hit anything. And the enemy carrier is a Casemate, so well, we get the participation trophy at least. We didn't do it, but we didn't do jack shit. Nope, hell, we don't even get that. Good God, this thing's awful. Yeah. Well, so that was a waste of a victory bonus. All right. I'm probably going to regret this, but here we go for the carrier battle. Standard. And don't worry, after I take some time to cool off, I guess I'll be back on to stream the other stream, Sniper Elite 4. Oh, brother. Okay. Okay, it's another small batch match. We got one destroyer on each side, 2 cruisers, 2 battleships, and the carrier. Okay. Air carriers, the Langley, we've got the Komsomolettes, of course, and we're up tiered. We got some tier 4s in here. Class Horn, Isukaze, Furitaka, Kotovsky, Furitaka, Turian, Wyoming, Congo, and Congo. Alright.
Сфокусировать огонь на вражеском корабле. Союзники, сфокусировать огонь на цели. Внимание, передаю координаты цели.
Looks like he's going to go right into 3 of our torpedoes at least.
Активирован автопилот.
Alright, I'm moving forward. Deploying some dive bombers. Furitaka's not doing too good. It's already at half health. Our Congo's taking some hits. There's the enemy Wyoming.
Союзники, сфокусировать огонь на цели. Союзники, передаю координаты важной цели.
All right. What scares me is that I have not yet seen that destroyer except for earlier when I flagged it. That's what scares me. That destroyer could easily take me out of this match. Because I am going top speed, 17 knots. That is A very, 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 very easy target. Alright, that's a lot of torpedoes, so that's got to be that destroyer. I'm gonna see if I can't get a torpedo strike on the Wyoming there. Come on, speed up. Alright, all 4 torpedoes away. We got him! We damn sure got him. I'll be darned. Okay, Kotovsky just took out the Furataka. Let's see if we can't go finish him off. It looks like he's low health. We've lost a battleship and a cruiser. They've lost 1 battleship. Come on, get back. There we go. Cool off. Yeah, he's picking up speed to dodge. Slowing down. Too late, son. Okay. Maybe I am not as bad at this game as I had feared. But don't get overconfident. They've still got 1 cruiser and their carrier left. Let's see. Our destroyer and battleship aren't doing too good. I'm going to head over here and give them some support. Cool off. Right. And drop. Ooh, we started 2 fires on him. Tureen just got high caliber. They took each other out. Well, how about that? Okay. It says we got a cruiser still standing, but where the hell is he? Furataka just took out the enemy carrier. Okay. All that's left is the enemy. All that's left is the enemy cruiser. All that's left is the cruiser and the destroyer. Okay, I'm out of engine boosts. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, that's the... Okay, they flagged the destroyer over there. That means... Yep. There's the enemy cruiser. Okay, let's see if we can't get... Let's see if we can't get close enough. We just got the cruiser. I'll be damned. All that's left is the destroyer now. But if that destroyer's any good, he could possibly wipe us. He's smoked up, it looks like, so best choice to do. And again, I ain't got... Nope, there he is. Come on. Get over there, damn it. I know that engine's running hot, but you can do better than this.
Союзники, передаю координаты важной цели.
He's shadowing our cruiser.
5 минут до конца боя.
He goes right into 2 of our torpedoes. I'll be damned. Did we get flooding on him? Damn sure looks like we did. Nope, Class Horn took him out, so I'll be damned. We got a win. Wow. That's a bit of a first. Okay, our first actual victory PvP for this showcase. Battle performance, we did pretty good. 34,530 damage. We detected 7 times. We hit 8 targets with torpedoes. That's roughly 2 full salvos. We hit 5 with bombs, 2 incapacitations, 3 sunk, 3 fires, and 1 flooded. Yeah, we took out the Congo, or no. We took out the Wyoming. We took out the Koltovsky and the Furataka. So we took out 2 cruisers and a battleship. That was actually better than I was expecting, to be quite honest. But yeah, again, like I said, I never claimed to be an expert at the game. I never claimed to be an ace with everything. So really, a match can go good or it can go horrible. It just depends. Just depends on how you do, and how the players on your team and how the opposing team reacts to you. As you can see, my fault with the Gongut was that I powered on ahead. Now that I think about it, yeah, I powered on ahead. I didn't stay back. Let my range work for me. So that's just something we'll have to work on. But anyway, well, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, because, well, yeah. Maybe I ought to quit putting the broadcast settings up. Yeah. Alright, well, that's enough out of that. Lance Mechanist signing off of World of Warships. I'll be picking up a Sniper Elite 4 stream later on tonight. Y'all have a good night. Enjoy the video.